Hey folks, good to see us here again with another League of Legends replay. This is a solo queue ranked game, and I'm jungling on Trundle. The rest of my team is Caitlyn, Alistair, Maokai, and Fiddlesticks. We're going to see Vlad, TF, Jarvan, Blitz, and Mundo. As you can see, they don't have a jungler, so it might be a little bit interesting for our top lane, but hopefully Fiddle will be alright. This is, so like I said, solo queue rank game at about 1200 ELO. And, yeah. So if you're interested in what runes and mastery I'm using on Trundle, I highly suggest that you get even more information by checking out the Odd Ones guide at solomid.net. Pretty much using his guides exactly there in terms of runes and masteries. Starting with the Vamp Scepter, just going to do the little camps, and then come back around, doing a full clear. And we're on my team here. I don't want them to get grabbed by Blitzcrank, but hopefully they won't invade. And that's exactly the reason I didn't start at blue for this. Not only because it's smoother to do the little camps first, excuse me, but also I didn't want to get grabbed by Blitzcrank while I was doing blue. Although Trundle can start at blue and do it just fine. So you can get a leash here from Maokai's sapling. Didn't really need it, but it puts me even further ahead. And we're just going to go through. They got TF mid. Might be going for a Sheen, so probably AP. Jarvan at least visible up top. Mundo and Vlad bottom. Yeah. Like I say, it's 1200 yellow. You're gonna get some weird teams. Don't really understand that Vlad needs a solo lane pretty badly. Plus, you get people trying out champions for first time in ranked. One certain Ruby Crystal. It's alright. Jarvan using the old cloth armor 5-pot. You don't see that a whole lot anymore. Simply because cloth armor doesn't build into Heart of Gold anymore. Like I said, just doing my clear here. I'm gonna fast forward a little. Actually, I might have been using offensive masteries, so... But still, generally I will use the Odd Ones guide for runes and masteries. So check that out, solomid.net. I don't know what I'm using here. Looks like offensive masteries, which also work. Trundle's really, really versatile. And if you don't like Nunu or Warwick for learning how to jungle, I highly recommend Trundle, because he's great. Just gotta remember, after you swing, then use your Q because it resets your swing timer. And that's what allows Trundle, once he has Wriggles, to solo Dragon really, really early, because he can do proc Wriggles so much. So my first pack, cloth armor, got a pot or two. And now we're just going to go through the full clear. I would have liked to gank top in a situation like this where it's 2v1 really early, but because it's Jarvan and Blitz, that's not really going to be a good use of my time. Let's start with Doran Shield. So they're both really tanky. They have a lot of interrupts. We have Fiddles there, but it's still really risky for me to try a gank there too early. So because they don't have a jungle, like I said... Oh, maybe I didn't say this in the review. It's actually my third try at a video, so excuse me if I get mixed up with things I've said before. But because the other team doesn't have a jungler, bottom can just push pretty much as they want. Although generally you don't want to, but say after a couple waves they push up when there's a whole lot of blue minions and just kill the tower so the other team misses CS. So as you can see, I'm staying really high health here and pretty good mana because I have blue. It's no problem. Trundle's just so great. His ganks are not obviously as strong as a Warwick or I would say they're probably a little bit stronger than Udyr's, but he's definitely not a top tier ganker. Pillar is really good though if you get it in a good spot. Jarvan came bottom, or came mid, sorry. Didn't really accomplish much there. They have 2 teleports. That could be annoying. I kind of wish Fiddle had run Flash, but Ghost's okay too. So now the TS pushed up here, because Caitlyn's low, I'm going to go in for a gank. Hopefully get him to use his Flash or something. Caitlyn can't really pursue, but that's okay. Throwing Pillar there, but he juked me. And I'm not going to get anything out of that. Caitlyn actually almost died. She really should have just recalled there. Then I'm just going to be waiting around. I'm going to cover this lane. Actually, nice Pillar and an ult there by Caitlyn. There's a first blood. So I'm really glad she ended up staying around there. I guess she's waiting for her ult or mana. So that worked out really well in the end. First blood on your jungler. Almost good first blood on the carry. But I knew she wasn't arranged to finish him off, so. And yeah, just ignore chat. Stuff like that is just useless. When you're a solo queue or a range team, there's no point in raging toward your team. It doesn't accomplish anything, really. Especially that kind of language. So we're gonna fast forward. Wish I could hide chat, actually. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that with a LoL replay. You can make them make sounds. So we're just fast forward a bit. Nothing really going on. Jarvan go back top, and they kill Fiddle. That's such a rough combo. Although they both kind of need farm. Blitz not so much though. So 1 for 1. Because I got first blood, I got my wriggles and boots and a ward already. Gonna go back up, put a couple wards around here because Jarvan seems to be roaming a bit. Bottom seems very content staying where it is though. So once blue and red respawn, I'm gonna do that clear and then probably do dragon soon after. Putting down some wards. Cover on top there. Cover mid. Messing around TF again. Chasing him off. I'm not going to waste my pillar cooldown since it's a little long right now. Oh, you got a nice kill on Mundo there. So, another thing about Trundle, like many of the better junglers, is he's not too item dependent up to, say, mid-game. Mid-late game. So you just want to focus on getting your wriggles, getting merch heads, and putting wards down for your rest of your team. Every team should be at least getting 1 ward here and there, but you and if you have a support, which we don't, not really, then yeah, the jungler and your support are doing the main warding. And because they don't have jungler, I'm just going to take their blue. No problem, really quick with wriggles. Like I said, his auto attacks in the queue, since it can proc wriggles, make that go so fast. And now I'm going to go for dragon. I'm going to wait for red because I feel really strong right now. This is a really early dragon. I'm just doing it by myself. You probably wouldn't be able to do this in a range queue because they'd have wards down, but I know they don't have wards. So I'm just going to take this dragon, and it'll be no problem. So yeah, like this is in the Orianna patch, so double Philistone still works. Philistone is still really good. You know, a lot of changes haven't happened yet. And Phil's and TF coming in here for a gank, but pretty much fail that. She had to use her flash there, but that's okay. Fiddle's unfortunate. If it had been just Blitzcrank, I think Fiddles could have went in there and done something. So I'm gonna get a red. Vlad comes up. Not sure how he knew I was there, but he can't really do anything. He is levels behind me. He's a one level behind me. Does have his Hex Tech, but he doesn't do enough damage to kill mostly full Trundle. Doing some harass here. Kayle and me are here, but I don't think... And see, I'm keeping track of Dragon. Something you always want to do. If you see Dragon or Baron die, or even Blue and Red if you want to be really on it. Blue and Red are 5-minute respawns. Dragon is 6. Baron's 8. Just look at the time and add 8 or whatever the number is. And there you go. Kayle's staying down here and there's a creep wave at her tower, so I'm just going to go push this back up a bit. I see TF going down, but hopefully they see him too. Yeah, they do. TF actually keeps going. Wow, he takes a ton of damage there. They almost got him. But they're not gonna. But here's Mundo. Getting an awesome pillar off there. Slowing him down a whole bunch. Nice easy kill. They must have... I don't know why they have vision there. Oh, because she was firing. So I'm 2-0. I got 2 of our kills. Maokai actually has the other one. So, doing pretty good. Jarvan mid now, I'm just tasting him out. He has no DPS items, he's not offensive mastery, he can't touch me at all. So I can actually just force him out pretty much. If I have wriggles, as long as I don't get let too many creeps hit me. TS back, Boots of Swiftness, not sure if I like that. Blitz holding up top. And I let Fiddle know that Jarvan is missing. He's probably going to come back up there. So now my wards are down. I'm going to have to get some more pretty soon. Trundle also doesn't need... His abilities don't scale with mana cost. So it's always good to give your blue to one of your AP casters. Great choice, Fiddle. We're going to go up here and see if we can get Jarvan since Blitz seems to be missing. So as you see, Phil's setting up in the bush. And I'm just going to go around. We'll put a ward there to see if anyone comes later. So here we go. Get a pillar down. Fiddle's waits a little too long. Luckily I'm Trundle. He tries to get his ult off there. I'm not sure what happened with that ult. He must have died in the air. Another thing Trundle's good at is diving enemies because of wriggles, like I said, and his Q, as well as agony, letting you lifesteal. Plus he can move faster and contaminate. He is the best jungler, I think, at diving. So I got a couple more wards. Got Merc Shed, and I got a Ruby Crystal. I'm either going to get Heart of Gold or Phage, but because we're doing so well, I'm probably just going to build straight into Phage and go for Eternity. I probably should have got Sheen first instead of Phage, but it doesn't really matter too much. So Dragon's going to be up in about a minute. Getting wards down there. Gonna get another kill on Mundo here. Absolutely no problem. Alistair knocking back Vlad there. Might be able to get Vlad here too. Nice root by Maokai, which has so much control. Vlad doesn't have flash, so he's done. 4-0, it's 15 minutes. We're doing great. Fiddle's up top. I mean,